wanted to do a screen recording to show everyone that it is not an impossible task to enter the different regimens that you're using, and it just takes a few minutes, and it doesn't all have to be done while you're conducting the regimen. But the regimens are super important to be entered. They match up with your health timeline, and really the goal of the regimens is to show what regimens help to resolve symptoms. So when others find your profile and they see that you've resolved certain symptoms, they can come down, check out your profile, and say, hey, this person, they may know a little bit more than I do about Imuplex or Cruciferous Complete or Cipro or hip stretching exercises or whatever that regimen might be. Ivermectin, there's multiple ivermectin in here, but the idea is that we are seeing people not they are definitely able to add the symptoms, but they are not adding the regimen. So wanted to add a few and show you that it is not extremely hard. So in doing so, first want to show you in part of the screen recording, look, all of my stuff is not incredibly organized, and this is like all of us. We might be conducting a regimen and say, hey, I've conducted actually multiple regimens and I haven't entered them in on the app, but we have this little piece of paper that you put them on, and you're just jotting down a few notes and say, I'd really like to upload these to Lymefriends, because I think that the knowledge around these actual regimens in which I've completed might help some other people in the future. And so I'm going to enter these in quickly, but this is how it looks right now. Just a little bit of a picture. I have 10 that I need to enter, and so I'm going to get at it, showing you it's not not impossible here. So number one, the regimen type. What I did was try to solve this problem with my sinuses with a antiviral. That antiviral is a supplement. It is an herbal complex, but it is also for sale inside the Lyme store. So I do have it here. So it is VSC. How many times have I used it? I'm a seasoned veteran. I always use it as it helps with pretty much every virus out there. So it's going to ask me to select a symptom in which I'm targeting. Really, I'm targeting right now the facial pain. And targeted symptom is not important. None of this has to be perfect. So I'm just going to put this back to about December 15th is when I started it. And let's just say that December 15th is when I ended it. But typically I take a regimen, and it is going to work within 24-48 hours to make as a catalyst for change. So I put in VSC as a hashtag, and I will put antiviral, so that when people search for this in the future, they're looking for antivirals, they'll find my posts, and can help them out. I've used this sup for years. When myself or family suspect a virus. And you don't really have to put too much here. It is there is extra strength and regular. Just enough that someone could contact you if they would like to about that regimen, and you will see that it nicely then will populate here. Where's December 15th? It's not. We're still in. Okay, so there it added on December 15th, VSC antiviral supplement on the 15th, and I was looking in January. That's why it didn't show up. It will also show up. It actually shows up, and this will be something that is fixed, but it shows up as January 1st because I entered it today. So all of the regimens in which I am currently working on are all going to show up entered January 1st. That will be updated in the app soon. So there's your first regimen, And the second one is going to be colloidal silver. So it is it a supplement? Is it a medication? Is it SOT, nutrition? Uh, hmm. Sometimes it's energy therapy. I'm just going to put it's a supplement. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then is it a herbal complex, vitamin, mineral? No, no, no. Homeopathy is essential oil? No. RNA, stem cells, placenta? No, no, no. And it is not for sale in the Lyme store, so it is other. So seasoned veteran, selected maintenance because I'm already targeting a symptom in another with the VSC. It is not going to allow me to target a symptom. It's just going to say maintenance and assume that I am targeting my sinuses. So I'm going to put in the 15th. I'm sorry, it should be December 15th. And December 15th. I'm going to go back here, put December 15th. I'm going to put colloidal silver. And it is Ormus. And it is basically supercharged, energized colloidal silver. So people search for this, they'll find Ormus, and so the notes, I have been using this for years, helps a lot with mold. I used the last of my I'll call it my stash because actually the manufacturer that I found this stuff in the middle of West Virginia in a small town, recently passed away, and I mean that's a huge problem because I can no longer access this incredible colloidal silver. I am going to find who he passed it down to, but you can see, boom, I put that in there, and I'm going to go back to the health story. So now I've entered 2. I'm going to go back to the 15th here, and just see what else is there. Oh, you know why? Because it is not a supplement. I do have it as a supplement. What date did I pick? I picked the wrong date. Let me go down and check it out here. So it shows up here, January 1st. Oh, it's because we entered it on January 1st. Second. Sorry, it should say added here. Oh my gosh. It was right in the first one. See, I mean, there is no perfect to this, but you can see that at the bottom it shows up as other, not a supplement, and it should have some notes in underneath that other, but because it is other, it does not it does not show up. So we will update that. Like I said, there is no perfect, and this is all a learning experience. I mean, I'm just building this, for us to create this for us. But again, there's no perfect. So I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna add oregano. I tried oregano. So this is gonna be the third regimen that I have tried specifically for the sinuses, the sinus problem that I've had for a long time. So the oregano, it is an herb, but it is also, is it an essential oil? No, because there is a difference between oregano oil and essential oil. And essential oils are what people talk about that you should not ingest. They're more for fragrance and helping you with aromatherapy and things like that. There's definitely medicinal qualities, but this type is extremely high quality and can be used, and I use it all the time actually for killing bacterial infections. So I have a go-to VSC for virus, and a go-to oregano P73 sold in the Lyme store for bacterial infections. And so these are the first two things I look at. A seasoned veteran with that, select a symptom. It's maintenance because it knows that I'm already trying to target my sinuses. And then so I'm going to go back here put it again on the 15th, and just want to stack that and show you. But so I'm going to put here oregano oil, and I'm putting these hashtags just so people can find these supplements, and if they need help, they search it, they find me, they can ask me any questions. And that's the idea, to create a dialect, increase our vocabulary between each other. 1 second here. Oh, it's P73. Okay. Jeez, my typing. You should see where I'm sitting to do this. I get 5 minutes away from my family here, and I'm like trying to get this all done for you. Been using P73 by North American Herb and Spice. I use it because it's the cleanest on the market. It is absolutely incredible. And so the creator, it's from North American Herb and Spice, which is very, very clean products. Dr. Cass Ingram. And so I just want to put a little bit of information in here that help other people narrow down their searches and give them information that they could go to Google or Yahoo or whatever your favorite search engine is if there's not enough information in here. And you can go find the creator, Cass Ingram, look him up, see if you trust him, find out whether or not he really does have the best oregano oil. So anyway, I'm going to go back. I'm going to look. So what are we on here? It was a supplement. You can see oregano oil was added. And that is, okay. So you can see the VSC. And then there's a little plus there for the VSC because it was added. And then another, which there was a plus, which we need to fix. And then oregano oil. And oregano oil was also ended on the 15th. Okay. All right. So that's the third one. And see, this is very quickly. I'm gonna start going quickly. I'm not gonna go back and look at all these for you. So I suspected that the sinuses could be mold, and when the other things did not work, what did I go to? I went to a single herb. I tried. I have some experience. As for sinuses, again, I'm going to put this on, on the 16th or 17th, maybe, whatever. I'll put it on the 16th just so you can see it. Oh, that's the 16th of this month. That will not work. So 16th, and I'm not going to do this for everyone, but, so it is, I want to kill molds. If I'm targeting parasites, molds in the sinuses because the virus and the bacteria didn't work. It is I hope I spell this right. Pao. Oops. PAO. DARKO. Podiarco. Herb for molds. That's it. It doesn't have to be absolutely perfect, and I am Googling the spelling of Podiarco because I don't want to make that mistake on Podiarco. Oh, PAU, not PAO. There is like a apostrophe PAU. Podiarco. Okay, and it is, it looks like two words. herbs for molds. I did feel like a little bit of a change with that, but you know, it wasn't some massive change. And you can see it's right here because I entered it on January 1st. So even on holidays, I'm trying to figure out all these answers. Never. Oh, on the 16th. Let's see here. Okay, so I added an herb on the 16th, and a hashtag for supplement cruciferous complete. So you can see that, and then you need to come down here and basically see the rest. Okay, I'm going to enter these in a lot faster now because you have already seen how to enter them. There's no perfect. There doesn't need to be a perfect. It is just get this information in there so that it might benefit some other people. Okay, then we're going to number 4. Okay, because my throat was inflamed and I had some sinus stuff. Maybe it is toxins. So I'm gonna use some nutrition on this one. And nutrition, it is not Ream's biological theory of ionization. It is not fasting. I guess I'm going to call it a supplement. So it is, let's say it's a supplement. Doesn't matter, again. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just whatever I think. And it is coconut oil. So anything that is... healing is made of plants is actually technically an herb, so I will put it as an herb. I have some experience, but maintenance, I'll put this one on the 17th. Oh, for the 4th time, I screwed that up, but there you go. Enter it on the 17th of January, but I should have put it on December. Okay. So hashtag, I am going to do coconut oil pulling. And this way, if you look up the hashtag oil pulling or coconut oil pulling, it will pull up. You'll know that you could ask me my experience. I have conducted oil pulling few times of always. Effective. Say you smoke a cigar on the golf course or something. The next day you want to get all that crap out of your mouth, so you want to get all that stuff out of your mouth, and or you were hitting it hard, or you were sick and just not feeling right, you can take a couple tablespoons and really swish it around or gargle it. Swish and gargle, but always make sure to spit in the trash, as you do not want it. So coconut oil is actually a lot like butter, and that at room temperature is going to be solid. As you increase the temperature to the 98.6 in your mouth and you're swishing it around, it becomes a liquid. It has negatively charged ions, which means that it is a good binder, and that's why it's good for cleansing. So you swish it in your mouth, you gargle it. You don't want to swallow it necessarily, but you don't want to spit it in your sink either, because it will and it can clog your pipes. So spit it in the trash. And so at least little tips like this are helpful to other people. So I'll show you that one, because it is what did I have it as? I have it as a supplement. 17th. And so supplement herbal complex herb. So I add an herb on the 17th. Here it is, coconut pulling, herb, some experience, maintenance. Okay. So I added that, whatever. So, still wasn't going away, so what was my next shot? So, I actually going to, went to a supplement, and this is, what I'm looking for is peroxide. I was rinsing my mouth out and gargling with peroxide. I guess it could be an oxygen catalyst, so, but I'm just going to put other. It's not for sale in the Lime store. I'm going to put it on the 18th. I actually caught myself that time. And just kind of spread it out. So I'm going to put hashtag, peroxide. Okay, gargle. With peroxide. Thinking that the inflammation in my throat could be from, a bacterial infection, and I thought, hey, whatever. I throw the kitchen sink at things, so and kill the infection. So my uvula was inflamed. My throat was inflamed. I'm gonna throw everything I can at it. So I'm gonna save that. And select the qualifier. Have some experience with that. 12/18/21 looks good. I'm gonna save it. Okay, what's next? So that's 6 of them. Okay, so the peroxide didn't work. So again, I'm on to something else. And I did actually, we do sell this on the Lime store, so I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's Candida. Maybe I've got thrush. It's just painful to not know what is going on, of course. So you just keep trying different supplements and, find something. If it doesn't work within 48 hours, it's probably not going to work. So, especially for these acute type situations. So I'm going to try this. Candy Kill usually works within, a few short hours. Was find out if the pain in my uvula was coming from thrush and Candida. Okay, so it was around the holidays. Not being great on my diet. I'm thinking, okay, why this constant inflammation? Why this constant inflammation that is coming out of my sinuses, kind of running down into my throat. So anyway, okay, all right. So I tried to enter this in. I thought maybe it was Candida, and I tried that. This was not the, whatever. It didn't really end up being the answer, so it didn't resolve the symptoms. So I don't have to put that in there because it is going to show it on the graph. It caused me to not reduce any symptoms. So save it. Boom. I'm on to the next. So let's see what that is. Hold on. I have 7. I just didn't know how to put it in here. It is a physical regimen. So good. So we're out of the supplements. So it's a physical. Let me see. So it's physical therapy, physical activity, energy therapy. I think it's physical therapy. So it is body work manipulation, acupressure, craniosacral. So what I'm looking for was a lot of manual work on my neck. And trying to restore blood flow to that area. Like I said, my uvula was swollen, my throat was swollen, I couldn't get over it. All this came after COVID and taking the antiparasitic ivermectin caused a lot of die-off and caused congestion that I'd been trying to catch up with. So I'll put this one on the 20th. Ends on the 20th as well. because even though a lot of these things worked, but they were not the answer. So I'm going to put myofascial release. I spent a few hours gently working on my neck, as there's a lot going up in the neck. You want to be very, very gentle up there. The method that I was practicing is most closely linked to the John Barnes method of myofascial release. So you might say, oh my gosh, not whereas this post is not everything that I need. It might give you a lead as to what to look for. So you might say, okay, well now myofascial release, what is that, and who is John Barnes? I've just fast tracked you like 8 years of learning about myofascial release, because you would have never found Barnes. And right, he is the man in this area. So now all of a sudden you start with Barnes versus just starting as physical therapy. So fast tracks people by having the right information. So I save that regimen. You will see if I go back to the health story, now it's a different kind of dot that shows up. Physical manipulation, body work. Physical manipulation, body work. Okay. And all of these that I entered today. So that was 7. Oh, okay, so I got a medical device here. All right, so nothing's working right, so now I need a medical device. It wasn't a biofeedback machine, not a RICE, not a sonar, light and sound, no. Light portal biomat, no. Magnetic field, no. What was it? Okay, well, I've got this little vibration machine that I picked up at Ollie's discount warehouse for a few bucks, and I'm gonna put it in on the 21st here, end date 21st, and it is just a little like vibration machine, and I did that to my goal was to increase blood flow to the inflamed uvula, neck, and sinus. So people end up looking for uvula, neck, sinus. They say, oh my gosh, okay, so this guy, he's trying medical devices, he's trying physical regimens, he's trying supplement regimens, he's trying whatever it is, but they can give you leads to find the different different regimens for yourself. You can see them over here, vibration machine over here, because it is red, because it is not a current regimen. I started it on December 18th and finished it, even though I'm entering late. And you can see all of the recent regimens that I was entering over here. Okay. So, all right, that was 7, 8. The next one was 9, colloidal. It was a colonic. Okay. So, I was feeling full, and I want to get. I said, you know what? I don't know. Maybe it's toxins. Maybe I'm just like really full, and it is literally it's all one closed system. And if I'm really full in my intestines, I mean, people are full of shit. They're gonna have bad breath, right? So it like pushes up, and that inflammation could have definitely been in my neck and in my windpipe. As obviously doing a lot of regimens here, and felt like I'd been very full of toxins from the die-off after taking the ivermectin and having taken antibiotics from having COVID. So what is that? So it is is it physical therapy, physical activity? I'd call it a medical device. Let's say it's a medical device. It is a foot bath, sauna, light and sound. I don't want to call it a medical device. Again, this does not have to be perfect. So Yeah, I'm gonna call it a medical device. All right, so a medical device. It's probably a miss by me not having colon hydrotherapy on here, but right, we're just building this. We're building this together, so be many changes, many additions, many upgrades. So this is just the first couple. So end date, put 12/22 because it does. So, and then I'm gonna put colon hydrotherapy. So this is a closed colon hydrotherapy machine. So the open machines are Kalemas, and the closed machine is a colon hydrotherapy machine. And with massage, I did see some relief, but it was not the answer. I have been practicing colon hydrotherapy for probably maybe every 6 months or something for years. Was extremely impactful in my healing from Lyme. Okay, so I'll save that regimen. And alright, so that is entering 10 different regimens. And of course I will enter some more in later, but I just wanted to show you how I could do that fairly quickly. You can see the colon hydrotherapy shows up right here. The vibration machine shows up right here, and that is a medical device. Okay, so then you find maybe my regimens by going through in the match category. I show up as one of your matches, and you say, oh man, I'm gonna go over and check out JP's profile because he might be my top match. So say, okay, boom, I'm gonna click on JP, and of course that's not mine. You say, okay, I'm gonna look at when what the date was in which he had that symptom or resolved that specific symptom, or I searched a term or a current regimen, it showed up. I'm gonna go back, look at that date, find it on the timeline, find out where you used it, and then I'm gonna go and look at the notes. If the notes, if I feel like I've got something from the notes, a lead, then that's good. You can go back and practice and get right to it. Try to become one day better. If not, you say, okay, boy, I think I need to, to have a discussion with JP. You go in, find me in here and start a discussion, and we get one day better together by crowdsourcing and crowd curing. Using this machine. So we're all going to build it together. I have more to add, of course, and we're always working to make it better and for us to become one day better. But you can see I entered in about 10 regimens right there. It wasn't a big deal. I did that in 33 minutes while talking to you guys through it. I probably could have done it in 15 minutes without talking to you, going back forward and showing this, but it could literally save someone's life. You could be helped by fast tracking other people. And just it makes finding information about Lyme disease a lot less like drinking from a fire hose, and really helps you to walk you through it, handhold, increase your vocabulary and your literacy. It took me 10,000 plus hours of research to learn how to do these types of things, but for you, I could probably show you how to do it in 10, because all you have to do is learn how to find those answers versus finding them yourself. So if it's having someone to mentor you and tutor you through those, it is makes it significantly easier. And like I said, it took me maybe took me 10,000 hours to learn all this. I could teach it to you in 10, but you got to put in the work. It is definitely something where the practice makes perfect, and you have to just keep training yourself to be more precise and find answers sooner. Thank you. Have a great day.